let's watch these highlights, man. OKC did respond. They did get the win. And we got to see how that played out. All right. Changes in this game. Chet was more active. That's a definite fact. I don't know why I have this V-neck on, but I'll tell you what, I don't like this shit. Basic shirts are better. Crew necks are better. But yeah, no, Chet played a little bit better in this game. So did Hardenstein, even though he didn't score a lot. He got more minutes. I feel like the Pacers didn't hit their shots, and SGA was better. I mean, he was better. He was better in terms of handling the ball, moving the offense around, getting them going. What's his name? Wiggins, Aaron Wiggins. I think this like maybe the third or fourth time that I've seen this guy just pop out for points and just hit shots. Like, I'm thinking to myself, well, if he goes to a team where he gets real minutes, what does he look like, right? And that's kind of what I'm thinking to myself in my head. They got a little energy bunny in a bench like that, and outside of Caruso.
For 7 to start from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander leans in. Toppin does not go for the fake.
The pass. That's a leaning 3. He was faded.
Picks up his second, stays in the game.
All right, here Mathurin goes. He's running. All right, Shea on Obi Toppin.
First team All-NBA.
Nebhard goes to the corner. Obi starts to fly up to the wing. We got a screen from Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin is still in the corner. Jalen Williams points. I'm wondering if he's referring to Shea. I mean, Shea got a 2-on-1 right now. Because Jalen wants to cut off this roll. And because he wants to cut off this roll, Shea has to choose between Mathurin or Obi Toppin. We see the shift and we see the pass. Shea is beginning to react. The ball is already in the air. I think this is more. Shea should have tried to drive this, but I feel like regardless it would have ended in a 3-point shot. Not gonna lie.
Mathurin, quick catch and shoot.
That's a tough shot by Mathurin though.
Williams, nice feed and Holmgren.
Nice. Kenrich Williams, I'm not gonna lie, this guy is like again, he's another one of these like Aaron Wiggins. Like I'd be very interested to see where Kenrich Williams goes outside of the Thunder and how he performs, because I think he's a pretty good player if you give him time and development. You know, we haven't really seen much of him because he's kind of like in and out of the rotation. They already have their players. Okay, see why nobody want to talk about this though? Why nobody want to talk about this? Look at Combo City.
Screen set by Hartenstein. Good pass thrown by Hartenstein.
Nah, it's for real. It's for real. Welcome to Combo City. Okay. He tells him to buzz off pretty much, right? Turner's on Caruso. Siakam's on Hartenstein. Comes across. Okay, so let's be real. They're playing a zone here. They're playing zone. It looks like a 2-3. This is a 2-3 zone. I could tell. All right.
One-on-one.
So he goes over here. Hartenstein decides to run up. He takes up middle. And look at how wide open he is. This is why zones suck, bro. Because you gotta stay disciplined to your area, and if you do, but the
Williams goes right.
Oh, this nigga hit me with a stun grenade. What the fuck?
And winning the days in between. After a loss, that seems somewhat obvious, but after a win, how does that play out?
The exact same way. You can't get comfortable. You got to focus on the little things, recovery, getting ready for the game plan, and ultimately, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but getting better for the next game and the next opportunity.
Shea, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike?
All right, George. A special talent and a special leader.
It's a good team. It's a great team. I think they're definitely poised to. I I think they're poised to definitely be a dynasty because they have all the players they need, guys. Like you have Chet, you have your versatile big who can shoot. You have another big that can rebound and roll, so it's an athletic big, right? Because look, it's almost like it's somewhat like the formula the Mavs had, except you have a dynamic point guard that's athletic and quick, can play two-way. You have another guard that could play two-way, right? You have another guard that could play two-way, right? You got like you have everything you need. I think all your guards play two-way. You have two bigs, and technically they have three bigs if you count Jalen Williams, but he doesn't necessarily get ODPT. But they have a very very solid team. Like all of their players, like Alex Caruso is fake your small forward in this case, and he's proven that he can play damn near all five positions. He can guard all five positions at this point. He guarded Jokic, he guarded Siakam, he's guarded other players. He's guarded Donovan Mitchell. He's guarded I said Donovan Mitchell. I'm a bot. He's guarded Anthony Edwards. He's guarded Julius Randle. Like he can do that. He can play several positions. He can guard several positions. So you have a versatile player like that, and then you have your point guard, and you have your set. So if Shea clearly is gonna keep doing this, he's not stopping. He's not stopping. Dribble step backs, crossovers, midi shots, all type of shit. He will not stop, bro. He's gonna keep doing that shit, bro. There's not much for us to really look at. Like that's the eye test right there. Like he's bona fide a superstar, bro. He gets a bucket when he has to. I saw it coming when Chris Paul went over there, but to see him come out like this, it was expected. But I'm just happy that it really did, flourish the way that I thought it would. He's become a phenomenal player, bro. Like seriously, like he's a really good player. As for the Pacers, like in the East, like it's wide open. I still think it's open. It's just that the Pacers have the best formula right now. Their best formula is the way that they play basketball. They play all 48 minutes. They play fast. They attack transition. They get back on defense quick. They make sure that they lock in on the details, and they're gonna just outrun you, and they're gonna outshoot you, and they're gonna make sure that the minute you start to relax your damn hands, they're gonna start to flex there. So I mean, that the Pacers definitely have a stranglehold in the East right now, because I'm trying to think to myself what team could really compete with them. Maybe the Cavs, because they were partially hurt. Maybe the Celtics, but they were partially hurt, right? And we were thinking the Knicks. Yeah, they just lost. They had their team. They just lost. So, it's and I would say the Bucks right now. I'm a Bucks fan. I would say the Bucks, bro. Seriously, but I'm as much as I am a fan, I am a realistic person, okay? And unfortunately, I'm not as delusional as half of the people who are fans in this world. The Bucks are too slow, right? And I knew that ever since last year when they played the Pacers again, and Brook Lopez is slow as hell. I mean, Chris Middleton was doing his thing, so getting rid of him for Kyle Kuzma, and for Kyle Kuzma to do that shitstorm of a series, good luck on that one. I don't know where that's gonna go. But super excited to see where this takes the NBA moving forward, because I do think that teams are going to adjust to this. They will adjust to the way to play. They're going to play all 48 minutes. They're going to play faster. You got to play team ball. It's got to be an egalitarian offense. Like everyone has to have a chance to cook, right? You can have a great player. Like obviously Shea is the best player on the team, but he needs the rest of his team to win. He can't do it all by himself. He tried to do that in the first game by having 38. Didn't matter. They lost, right? And I understand that it was a comeback, but they lost because no one else was hot. It was just Shea. Shea tried to get his team, will his team to a win, and it didn't work out for them. And to be in that situation, more times than not in this NBA, you're not going to come out of there with a win unless you're hot. Like you have to be hot in the fourth, and then you'll pull it away. But yeah, no, you're gonna need everybody to be able to hit shots, pass the ball around, ball movement, attacking closeouts, stuff like that. Like, yeah, all that stuff. All right.